Okay, let's go ahead and get started. We are very fortunate to have Lainey Feingold as a presenter here for our webinar, and I will be introducing her shortly. I'm going to talk a little bit about how this is funded and who we are. So we are the Center for Inclusive Design and Innovation, or CIDI, here at Georgia Tech. So very briefly, a little bit about CIDI. So we used to be called AMAC. Some of you may be familiar with that. We are now the Center for Inclusive Design and Innovation. AMAC began back in 2005 as an initiative of the Board of Regents University System of Georgia to help post-secondary disability services offices provide complete, timely, and efficient accommodations to the students with print disabilities that they serve. We have really outgrown that initiative and expanded tremendously. We have actually partnered now with CATEA, Center for Assistive Technology and Environmental Access, and the two organizations, AMAC and CATEA, are now known as CIDI. We are at Georgia Tech under the College of Design. And some of the services we offer include Braille services. We have some of the largest embossers in the country, and our Braille unit produces customized projects for both print materials and electronic text, including partial books and chapters or graphics only using cutting-edge technology. We have an entire Etext department as well that works with higher eds, organizations, and state agencies across the country in various formats: PDF, doc, DAISY, HTML. They also do PowerPoint as well. We have a captioning and audio description department here. Thank you to Heather, who's providing live captions today. This unit makes classrooms, meetings, labs, and other audio environments fully accessible for deaf or hard of hearing. Includes remote captioning and caption media. We also provide audio description for individuals who are low vision or blind with video content. We also have, some of you have heard of Tools for Life, TFL. They provide on-site and remote assessments, demonstrations, training, and technical assistance for education, work, and daily living environments. And then we also have a accessibility compliance department, ICT unit, focuses on organizational accessibility needs with evaluations. This could be websites, applications, native, hybrid, web-based apps, a lot of technical assistance surrounding assistive technology, digital access, and VPATs, for instance, customer support, and again, we provide web accessibility evaluations as well. Being under the College of Design here at Georgia Tech, our research initiatives are also really important. So we focus on accessible environments for people with disabilities, including students and aging individuals, both online and within physical environments. And thank you to AccessGA. This is an initiative funded through the ADA Coordinator's Office of Georgia, and it's a partnership between the ADA Coordinator's Office, CIDI, and the Georgia Technology Authority. And this is really the avenue that's allowing us to provide this webinar today. So very grateful for the ADA Coordinator's Office and this partnership. The target audience is Georgia state agencies and higher ed institutions, but if others can benefit both nationally and internationally, that's fantastic. So we also have WAG, which is funded by the state of Georgia ADA Coordinator's Office as well. And a little bit about WAG here. It's hosted by CIDI again, and focus on accessibility for higher ed institutions. AccessGA generally is about state agencies. Higher ed targets more higher ed institutions as well. And the purpose is to bring together individuals in higher ed seeking to navigate the complex requirements of state and federal accessibility standards and guidelines. About that. So I have the privilege of introducing Lainey Feingold. She is one of the movers and shakers in the industry. I'm grateful for being able to sit in on a number of her presentations over the years. She's a disability rights lawyer, she's an author, she's a public speaker, she's a trainer. She's worked in the digital accessibility legal space since the 1990s, actually. And she's the author of Structured Negotiations, A Winning Alternative to Lawsuits. I've purchased this book. I don't mind giving this a plug. If you haven't read it, I would really encourage you to. It's a very broad perspective of the digital accessibility landscape and some strategies that she has incorporated to navigate those waters. Talking ATMs, accessible websites, mobile apps, talking prescription labels, Braille information, accessible procurement. These are all the areas that Lainey has focused on since the 90s related to digital accessibility. She provides talks and presentations throughout the country and across the globe. She visited my beloved motherland, Canada, just a few months ago, presenting there. I was very excited to hear how that went. And she's been named an American Bar Association Legal Rebel, which I have no doubt she embraces. She's been also known as the ABA Problem Solver of the Year and the California Lawyer of the Year award twice she has won. So without further ado, I will pass it on to Lainey Feingold.